Okay, everybody. I just wanted to give an update. What's this? The 7th, 10 o'clock. So most of you will probably see this tomorrow morning. A couple things. One, I'm working on putting up a video of the blizzard of '96. I don't know how many of you remember that. I do. That was one of the fun ones. I remember driving home at 2 o'clock in the morning from going out with friends. I was in college, and the snow just started. And it was really nice. It was pretty. It was falling and was sticking right away. It was very, very cold, especially at the start of that storm. So I'm trying to get that loaded up. I have about maybe 4 hours worth of video on that, all the news footage and everything. So I'm going to give that a shot. I've been having a little bit of a problem with the converter. It's been giving me a hard time. I haven't been able to get the audio, so I'm going to work on that. Couple things. Yeah, there is a possibility of a storm on the weekend. My gut feeling is we're probably going to get snow, and I think it's going to be a moderate event. I don't think it's going to be a huge event. One of the things that concerns me right now, and I know some people don't want to believe this, but the American models right now might be a little bit weaker because of the government shutdown. I don't know everything that goes into that, but I do know that there are less people working at the National Weather Service, and the models may or may not be getting as much information as they should or as they usually do. So it's a little concerning because the GFS wants to blow up a pretty big storm along the East Coast, somewhere close to the 8 to 12 inch mark, and then crush New England. The Euro is a little bit less gung-ho. I have read a few people who, well, let me say this, the general consensus is that, if anything, the storm will either be suppressed and go out to sea or come up the coast. A lot of people do not believe that it's going to be a coastal hugger or an inland runner. So I think that we got a good chance of something developing. Now, how strong it is, how much precipitation there is, how cold it is, those are all things that need to be ironed out. It's Monday. We're talking about a storm 6 days from now. You really cannot get into specifics on that, but this is the first legitimate storm to track this winter. It's I would say it's got legs. I would say it's about 50-50 chance right now, and that could go up or down as the week goes on. But I think we will see something. Just depends on how strong it is and how close to the coast it is. There is a concern that there could be some sleet and freezing rain mixed in during it, especially in the cities of I-95. North and west, you probably have no worries about changeover, but that's typical. That's really what the climate is in the Delaware Valley and in Baltimore, DC, New York City, up and down the East Coast, where climatology tells you that most storms have some sort of a changeover to non-snow, whether that is sleet, freezing rain, or rain. I don't know. So that's the scoop right now. Just going to keep track of it throughout the week this week, but I want to let you know also about the video that I'm trying to get up on YouTube. I think it's really cool to look back and see. That storm was amazing. Everything really had to come together just right. Philadelphia saw 30.7 inches of snow, and what's incredible about that is the 1983 blizzard, which was the biggest one before that, was only 21 inches. So we broke the record by almost 10 inches, and that's, at the time, I don't think anybody really could predict the possibility of that much snow. They were calling for 1 to 2 feet. You'll see in the video. They were calling for 1 to 2 feet the day before. Even on the day of, they were calling for 1 to 2 feet. And even giving themselves a full foot of leeway, they still were off because it was actually 6 inches more than 2 feet. All right, so please check back. Hope everybody's doing well and enjoying the new year, 2019. And let's see if we get an Eagles win next week and a blizzard. Talk to you soon.